what round 3 looks like. Chicago, Oklahoma City, Portland, and Carolina.
Welcome back to the 2026 AUSL College Draft.
With the 13th pick overall, the Chicago Bandits select Ailana Agbayani, infielder, University of Oklahoma.
Wow.
My goodness. High fly ball, deep right field, Dill back to the wall, and this ball is gone. She waves aloha to that one. Gold Glover. Agbayani. Spinning through. Come on!
My pleasure to give this golden ticket to Ailana Agbayani. I knew in advance, but I didn't expect what this was going to feel like. She never thought this was happening. That's what was so emotional over it. The team broke out in tears, and it's because she's the hardest worker on this field. I want you to thrive with your confidence in this AUSL league. We are so proud of you.
Well, it seems fitting that Agbayani is going to the Oklahoma Spark because she is a Spark. When she plays defense, she is a magician. She is one of the best second basemen in the game, and that doesn't go without the work behind the scenes. You hear Coach Patty Gasso talk about the constant working harder than everyone else, and at times that's what it takes to play at a professional level. Means you gotta sometimes work harder than everyone else. So she already has those tools instilled, and it's going to be exciting for her to be able to come into a really good Bandits team, learn from a lot of great athletes, and she just has this fun swagger, spark about herself. So it's going to be cool to see how she vibes with them.
Back-to-back years for the AUSL, making a trip to Norman. That might become a common trip with what we're seeing right now from Patty Gasso's program. Let's go back to Kim Eng with the next pick.
With their 3rd round pick, the Oklahoma City Spark select Amari Harper, utility player from University of Oregon.
You see the focus that Harper has.
Crush from Harper! You can just hear the pop right off of the bat. Harper swings and puts a charge into right center. Look out, 18th Avenue! What a swing from Harper. Harper says, I'm going to end this game in style my way with a shot.
And the hugs for Amari Harper.
It's my pleasure to announce that this golden ticket goes to Amari Harper. Congratulations, Amari.
I've known Amari since she was born. That's what it took me back to, is just thinking of her as a little kid starting out and playing softball and just having big dreams for greatness. My message to Mari is go out and just be you, be great. When she does that, I think the sky's the limit.
Amari Harper might be the most complete utility in the draft. She's batting .400 with 15 home runs. Her versatility combined with her speed just makes her so dangerous. And she has such an upside for longevity within the league. What a great pick that was for the Spark, and how she'll be able to fit in wherever is needed. Yeah, well, you said it, hit the nail on the head. You have to be able to play multiple positions at times because there's some well-established positions in this league with some of the players. So it adds a lot of value to you when you can go to the outfield, go to first base, and that is Amari Harper when you think about that.
Makes it even more difficult for these GMs who only get to select 17 players in this fantastic senior class. The Cascade are next. Let's go back to Commissioner Kim Eng.
With their 3rd round pick, the Portland Cascade select Kenzie Brown, pitcher from Arizona State.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout from Kenzie Brown. My goodness, Kenzie Brown is rolling. A legendary performance from Kenzie Brown.
It is my honor to present this golden ticket to the Sun Devils' very own Kenzie Brown.
Mackenzie has been our warrior and our rock. I call her the unicorn of this generation all the time. She has sacrificed. She has been our hardest worker. She was incredibly loyal, just over the moon. So excited for her.
Well, Kenzie Brown, over the course of her career at Arizona State, has just continued to get better and better every single year. I mean, leads the Big 12 in strikeouts this season. But to me, the separator is her changeup. It is by far the best changeup that I have seen in person. 60% of the time, she is getting a swing and a miss. She's number 3 on the list NCAA all-time right now in the game, and that's the difference maker. In a league full of absolute baddies that can get after it, if you can't change speeds, it is hard to be successful. So bringing in Kenzie with the up, with the change, is a game changer.
And joining a really good pitching staff for Jamie Lowe Prize. One more pick in this second round. Let's go back to the commissioner.
With their third round pick, the Carolina Blaze select outfielder Dakota Kennedy from the University of Arkansas.
Two-time All-American Dakota Kennedy.
She is a big-time player.
Dakota Kennedy, deep left field.
We got
On cue.
We got 20 minutes left.
On display, Dakota Kennedy.
That is why she is a gold glover, an all-out effort.
It's gone. Dakota Kennedy wins it.
I am so honored to present this golden ticket to Dakota Kennedy.
It's something that she wants. It's something she's worked hard for. And to get to celebrate that moment with her and her team just, dogpile her, it's everything. I have chills thinking about it right now. My message to Dakota as she enters the next phase of her career is enjoy every minute. You have earned this. You deserve it. You belong in this league and in this moment, and I just can't wait to watch you.
Dakota Kennedy, a top 10 SEC performer. Coach Deifel has said one of the most talented players that she's been able to coach is Dakota Kennedy. 14 home runs, 1,200 OPS. Her ability to control the zone, more walks than strikeouts. She has power to all fields, as we saw, power and power and power. And that's Dakota Kennedy. And she's a great defender on top of that. So again, versatility is the key.
Jenny, that is it for the Blaze, too. And I think for Dana Sorensen, when you look at this draft class that started with Carlin Pickens, then Therese Atwood, and now Dakota Kennedy, a lot of really good things. I think she nailed this. This is what they did. Carlin was the #1 overall pick, and with Reese Atwood alongside her, this is a battery that could be going the next decade in this league.
And I love to keep Carlin Pickens in her hometown, her home state of North Carolina, and the top flamethrower going to the Blaze. Like, how perfect can this be? Again, I think if you think about women, and they peak in their mid-late 20s, so I think the big question is, like, how good will Carlin Pickens actually be? Can she get any better? I don't know, but I'm here for it, and I'm so excited that she'll be able to do that in her home state. And then to be able to throw to Reese Atwood, a defending national champion from University of Texas, just having someone like that behind the dish that has played on the big stage. Danielle, it's critical when you get to that next level to be able to trust your battery mate, and she'll have that in Reese Atwood. And then to have Dakota Kennedy in the outfield and the power at the plate, what a great combination.
The Bandits are also done with their picks. They got the first catcher in this draft. We've talked a lot about this catching class that is so dynamic. Jocelyn Erickson was their first pick, the lefty catcher. Taryn Kern, an on-base machine. What stands out, Danielle?
Well, I think Jocelyn Erickson can come in and make an impact right away behind the dish. I really do. She has that much experience. She's great. You think of Taryn Kern, you can throw her anywhere out there. And I think I got to round it up with Agbayani. The big question mark for me is, what do you do with the reigning MVP, Erin Koffel? Do you keep her at second base? Where would you put someone like Agbayani? So I always love what the GMs and the head coaches have to have conversations about, right? Because you know that Agbayani is a magician at second base, but you've got the reigning MVP who probably has a little bit of swagger. So I'll be intrigued this summer to see how they line this up with 2 down ball pitchers, Sandercock, Lexi Kilfoyle. They got to be dialed up the middle.
A team that came up just short. The runners-up last year had an excellent opening season, trying to one-up that in year 2
Coming up
of
is
the
the
AUSL.
4th round. It's next. Right after this words. On the other side of this break.